I would like to begin by thanking all of you for being here today and lending your support to this wonderful program. I'm always at a loss of words when I try to describe just how highly I regard this program and this community. So please spare me the speechlessness and believe me when I say that Greenhouse Scholars truly is a life-changing experience. With that said, once again, from my fellow scholars and from me, thank you for being here today. I'm up here because I was asked to share a little bit about myself in the next few minutes. As I thought about clever ways to make this the best speech you've ever heard, I very quickly realized that I'm not a clever person. However, being the classics junkie that I am, I did happen to come across a Latin quote that I would like to be in the back of our minds this evening. Seneca the Younger writes, "Non es ad astra mollis eteris via," which roughly translates as, "There is no easy way from the earth to the stars." Seneca, of course, is saying that the leading quality to success is a relentlessness that allows one to overcome obstacles in life. Having said that, I wish to share with you my story. I was born in Karachi, Pakistan, but immigrated over to the United States when I was about 2 years old. My father was lucky enough to get a visa, and he knew that the educational opportunities here far exceeded anything in Pakistan. When my family arrived in Chicago, my father took up any work that would come his way so that he would be able to provide for me, my mother, and my 3 other brothers. I recall him doing things that ranged from manual labor to working in a gift shop, and ultimately, he settled as a cab driver to make ends meet. Money was always tight, but we lived a relatively simple life. When my father was not working, he spent his time teaching my brothers and me how to read Arabic, in addition to the Urdu we already spoke at home, so that we could learn to read the Quran. He taught us how to pray daily, taught us to treat others with respect, and established for us what he believed was the most crucial aspect of a Muslim: good character. I was grateful that my father sacrificed for his family to grow up in America, but I also saw firsthand just how difficult life would be if I didn't focus on my education. The values that my family and faith taught me made me strive towards making the most of opportunities. Because I learned the value of being able to read the Quran in its original language, I decided to focus on Latin, so I could learn to read the texts that ground our Western civilization in their original language. Here I found my passion. I went on to become an Illinois state champion in Latin, and I received 4 gold medals, along with 3 consecutive perfect papers on the National Latin exam, a feat accomplished by only 20 others in the world. My love of classics also led me to competing in various classical oratorical competitions, and I came in first in the country in speech. Yet I was not content until others shared my passion. I became the president of the Latin club in my high school, and I ensured that the club gave back to the community by tutoring under-resourced elementary school students on the classics and getting them excited on the subject. The discipline that Latin taught me led to success in other areas of high school. I graduated with a 4.0, was recognized as a National AP Scholar, and was admitted into Yale University. In addition to my focus on Latin, speech, and academics, in high school, I decided to do my part in promoting interfaith dialogue. So I was president of my school's Muslim Student Association. And so I joined the Jewish Student Union, and I became its public relations director. Now I find myself as a proud Greenhouse Scholar, where I'm taught to be relentless to reach my goals. So even though Greenhouse Scholars had asked me to focus on my achievements today, it wouldn't be right to stop right there. Because really, every step of the way, any success I had was about a community. First, it was my family. Then, my friends and teachers in high school, and now, my community has expanded to include Greenhouse Scholars as a significant driving force. While I have experienced my fair share of success in the past, success when you're younger doesn't ensure success in college or after college. I know I need to be able to evolve to achieve, and Greenhouse Scholars is a force that is helping me in my evolution. My parents do not have the experience to advise me on my path at Yale. For this reason, Greenhouse Scholars has provided me with a mentor, Josh Chernoff, who lives in Chicago and went to Yale. He's also a partner at Bain & Company. There was no one in my life like Josh, and I am grateful for his invaluable insights about both the professional world and life at Yale. My Greenhouse Scholars community has given me another key relationship, that with my peers, that I'll carry throughout my entire life. You know, I recently learned that only 3% of students at selective colleges like Yale are low income. Only 3%. While Yale is absolutely the right place for me, I often find myself not interacting with other students who have shared my life experiences. To this end, Greenhouse Scholars has matched me up with a peer group of other scholars who understand exactly where I am. We talk at least once per quarter in formal meetings, where we set aside time to step away from our busy lives at college to focus on where we stand with our goals and to discuss any of our issues. Yet my background is not the only thing I share with my fellow scholars. Perhaps more importantly, we share common goals. Like me, they have set aside a goal, and they work day and night in hopes of achieving it. They're a community of true peers, and I am continually awed by their stories and by everything they're achieving in their lives. The financial support I receive from Greenhouse Scholars is equally invaluable. This past summer, I was selected for an internship with the American Chamber of Commerce in Singapore. I was only able to take advantage of this opportunity because Greenhouse Scholars awarded me a grant to pay for my travel to and from Singapore, expenses that I could not have otherwise afforded. Having returned only a few weeks ago, I can testify to the fact that the international experience has given me new outlooks on the future. So as I had mentioned earlier, Greenhouse Scholars had asked me to focus on my accomplishments. But I hope what you've gotten from my speech this evening is not what was accomplished, but rather the idea of how accomplishment occurs. An individual's achievement really is a community's achievement. Greenhouse Scholars has created a model where they really understand how to enable, promote, and facilitate accomplishments. The ripple effect that Andra described is real for me. It's real for my fellow scholars, our families, and our communities. Non es ad astra modis eteris via. Seneca hit it on the dot when he said, there's no easy way from the earth to the stars. Fortunately, the journey to the stars becomes remarkably easier when we realize we're not traveling alone. For all the scholars here tonight, our mentors, our families, and Greenhouse Scholars will help carry us to the stars. Thank you very much.